Hello, Carol Sirabisi, licensed marriage and family therapist from Conscious Choices, here today with Conscious Moment number 6, sitting with discomfort. So with all the strangeness and confusion right here in our own communities right now, as we start to venture back out there into a world that we're not quite sure about, we've been talking a lot about how to create space and tolerance for discomfort, for tolerating not knowing how things are going to look, not knowing how things are going to be as we move into the world. So I've gotten a couple of questions lately about how to stop being so reactive about things that upset us, things that we can't control. So I thought I would talk about this today. And specifically, I'd like to focus on what your partner or your neighbor or your coworker or your family member, what they're doing or saying, or perhaps not doing or saying, does not have to negatively impact you if you choose not to let it. If you can find other ways to look at what's happening, detach yourself from any story that's trying to repeat itself and trying to keep you in a place of familiarity, you can change your experience around anything that other person is doing or not doing or saying or not saying. So, for instance, let's say your partner is making very unconscious choices about his health. So you can allow the dynamic of parenting him to get him to take care of himself, or you can step in to your adult and allow the discomfort that you're feeling around him not doing what you want him to do, which is really your intuition. That discomfort is really your intuition kind of tapping you on the shoulder, saying that his energy, how he's behaving, what he's doing, the energy that he's in right now is not aligned with what you want. And if you're watching this video right now, I'm imagining that what you want is an adult relationship with someone who honors himself just as much as you honor yourself. So, can you sit with your own discomfort and use it to guide you back to your essence, where you can invite your partner into an adult conversation about self-care? Perhaps a curious conversation from your adult self about the kind of relationship you both want. Do you want the same things? Do you both want a conscious and authentic relationship? Perhaps you do. Perhaps you do, and maybe your partner wants to remain unconscious in stories that they're familiar with. And if you can't tolerate the discomfort of this possibility, you may find yourself trying to avoid it, trying to avoid the discomfort by picking a fight, by judging, by criticizing, by nagging, by withholding affection. Any of those sound familiar to you? Perhaps you go the other direction, the other extreme, where you mother your partner to the point, mothering can seem aligned with essence, right? I'm being compassionate, I'm being nurturing, I'm being empathic. But in fact, this can also, if it goes to the extreme and it's motivated by a way to avoid your discomfort, this dynamic only enables your partner as you, in effect, hand them your own oxygen mask instead of letting them find their own. So, is this the kind of relationship you want? If not, take a breath. Embrace the discomfort and allow it to guide you back to your essence. And then, from that place, invite your partner into a curious conversation and see how the dynamic changes. You can do this. You can have an impact on the dynamic simply by learning to tolerate your discomfort and use it to point at what needs to be addressed from your adult with your own oxygen mask on. So I invite you to try this out this week and see what you can do to sit with your discomfort, stay in your adult, align with your essence, and invite your partner to join you. As always, I'm sending you much love and light, and I look forward to seeing you next week.